I'm Mia Hammond.
And I'm Drew Fox.
And you're watching the Saints News Network.
In this week's headlines, upper school students participate in the Arts on the Green fashion show.
SA Traditions, Olympics, and ROCKFEST were a blast.
And the Saints baseball team enters district play. Go Saints.
Make your school proud. Make your parents proud. Make yourself proud.
Rain or shine, Arts on the Green was a great success. Upper school students volunteered in a variety of ways, including creating costumes for the annual fashion show.
The fashion show featured repurposed materials such as Coke labels and bottles. Many thanks to math teacher Caroline Lieb, who organized this great event with the help of art teachers Jerry Goodwin and Amy Sprayberry. Audrey Colts was asked to tell a little bit about her costume.
We came up with the idea last year while we were just at one of the meetings and just decided Coke bottles would be easy and it's so iconic. And it just couldn't work out last year, and then this year we finally were organized enough to just put it together and make it work.
Sounds like everyone did a great job. And now to some of our favorite events from April. This year's Olympics had to be inside, but it did not put a damper on school spirit.
Some of the games included Hungry Hungry Hippo, cultural literacy, and of course a crowd favorite, Down Down Down. A special thanks to Miss Jones for all the hard work that goes into planning this day.
The end of the day featured everyone's favorite, ROCKFEST. With the help of Mr. Johnson, several students performed a range of music, which included some incredibly talented musicians. Oliver Westover, Stephen Cook, Ricky Miller, Abby McCon, and Charlie Sewell were just a few of the fun performances to watch.
The best and most nerve-wracking part is just being in front of the audience and letting your art speak for itself.
I'm gonna miss the people, and I feel like that sounds sentimental, but the audience, all the support, because you can't do it without them. I can go dress up in weird costumes and sing all day, but without the audience, without the supportive fans, I might even call them. I mean, what do you do it for? I'm gonna miss them.
I thought it was just really cool to play in front of everybody, something I had never done before, playing in front of everybody, and I thought when everybody started clapping at the end, it was just really cool.
It doesn't matter if you're a prodigy at your musical instrument or if you're someone who's just starting out. St. Andrews is always open enough to see the art for what it is.
Back to reality, oh, there goes gravity, oh, there goes gravity, oh, he's so mad at me, oh, he looked back.
Show me that you want it. Oh my God! Oh my God!
You thought the game was won, soon just gonna run. Believed you were the one, and now it's said and done.
What an incredible lineup we had for ROCKFEST. My personal favorite was Oliver Westover.
Well, they were all great. And now we go to Price Bryan for a special report on the Saints baseball team and the coaching behind the scenes.
This is Price Bryan reporting from Barquette Cummings Field. It has been pristinely maintained by our very own head coach, Mark Fanning. With over 400 wins, a state title, and 4 South State titles, Fanning's love of baseball extends well beyond the field. At the age of 6, Fanning played and watched the game he aspired to play in college. His dreams came true after playing shortstop and pitcher at Newton High School. He continued his baseball career at Mississippi College. He attributes his love of the game to his father, who is also a baseball coach.
This is my 22nd year. St. Andrews. I've of course been doing baseball the entire time, but also did girls slow pitch softball for 12 years and middle school girls basketball for 5 years. I've done baseball this is a 22nd year. I grew up around baseball. I've been around baseball since I was very little, from T-ball to moving on up, but probably the greatest factor was my dad was also a baseball coach and grew up at the baseball field a lot. I knew I wanted to get into enjoyed playing sports and knew I wanted to stay some form of sports. It's the competitiveness of it. You don't have the same thing you do every day. You find different things that you do I was fortunate enough to get to play baseball in college, and it was kind of a perfect fit. I felt like it fit my personality. It's a game that you can do some things well. There's always something to work on, and so I really thought that it would be a lot of fun. And just like any other, some days everything goes really well, and some days there's a lot to work on.
With Fanning leading the way, last year's Saints proved themselves to be champions, and Fanning remembers the 2018 state championship as one of his greatest moments at St. Andrews.
We've been so close to a championship. We've won a lot of district championships, division championships here, but last year we finally put it all together. The 2018 team won the state championship at Trustmark Park last year. It was an incredible event right here in town. It was actually our 4th time to play for the state championship. But the St. Andrews community just took over that stadium. It was a huge crowd there. And to go there and win 2 ball games in front of all these people and watch our kids leave that field so happy, and they've accomplished the goal that they set out for. We've been really pretty good every year. We've been competing on a state level, but to finally win that final game and be crowned as state champions was a memory it's something I'll always remember.
Last year's success is partially due to the intensity that Coach Fanning has as he leads the team in daily practices and games. This year's team has also benefited from his coaching style.
I would say that Coach Fanning is very intense, but because he's super intense, there's no margin of error, so I have to play better or I don't play at all.
His in-game coaching style really gets us motivated. We lost game 1 of seminary last year, and he gave us a short talk, and that's all we needed to win the next 2 and win state championship.
Curveball. Hit to left. Way back. Left fielder going back.
Unfortunately, the Saints season came to an end this week in round 2 of the playoffs after losing to West Marion 4-3 in a decisive game 3. The Saints led 3-0 early in the game before West Marion came back to take a 4-3 lead in the 5th inning. However, the Saints were unable to rally and finished with a record of 15-15. Thank you to all the seniors for all of your hard work and contributions that you've put into the SA baseball program.
Wow, I had no idea Coach Fanning had been here that long. What a great job the Saints did this past weekend.
Go Saints. Well, that's all for today. Thanks for watching the Saints News Network.